My name is Lauren. I'm the artistic director of Seoul Shakespeare Company, and now I'd like to tell you a story about music that changed my life and expanded my world of art. I've been living in Seoul for 7 years total. This is my house.
Hello, welcome to my house. I'll start over here. This is the first prototype that I made for a hanbok back when I was living in the US and trying to start to develop hanbok making skills.
I've been making my own hanbok ever since I studied traditional Korean music while I was in the US. I must admit, I'm quite good at sewing. So this hopefully will be my next chogori if it comes out well.
Again, my teacher, 박경란 선생님.
Hanbok is my stage costume. 승무, 판소리, gayageum. My repertoire includes a wide range of traditional Korean music. Yes, I am in love with gugak. My week starts with gugak classes. The very first class is dosalpuri, or shaman dance. It's a unique dance that uses a white scarf.
Dosalpuri is more directly related to shaman dance. With dosalpuri, there's a lot of use of very long scarf. I guess there's a feeling of kind of extension of the self or extension of one's emotions through the scarf.
The more I learn, the deeper its beauty gets.
이렇게 굴려서 이렇게 여기가 이렇게 곡선이 한국명은 다 곡선이에요. 이렇게 곡선이 나와야지 이쁜 거다. 이렇게 그렇지 잘했어.
As soon as my first class ends, I head over to my gayageum byeongchang class. It seems like it might be impossible for a foreigner to play a Korean instrument and sing at the same time, but I made the impossible possible.
You can't really dance well if you don't have a sense of the music. So studying gayageum and drumming and pansori, minyo are all really helpful for developing a sense of the music for dance. Each of the areas that I've studied really benefits from the other areas.
Did my diligence and commitment impress my classmates? They shower me with attention.
그냥 어떻게 국악을 이렇게 좋아해? 우리나라 사람들 많이 안 좋아하는데. 너무 아주 그냥 기가 막혀.
미래 미국에 가면 세계 민족 음악학 교수 되면 국악을 가르치고 싶어요.
가르치고 싶어서.
I majored in music education and came to Korea in 2005 to work as a music teacher. That's when I discovered gugak for the first time. Originally, it was in order to do field work for my master's thesis, but as I continued to learn, both of those forms, dance and pansori, became very kind of important to me. Originally, I was just going to do interviews with people, but then I ended up writing a bit more deeply.
Repeat after me, please.
When I came back to Korea 6 years ago, I started teaching English at this university.
What's a different way to say this? Train. Yeah, trains. How long have
I'm an English teacher by day,
known?
but when night comes, I become an enthusiastic gugak student again. This dance used to be performed by female entertainers of the Chosun era. The key is to make the dance alluring enough to steal a scholar's heart. It's not an easy dance to master.
본인이 갖고 있는 어떤 체격적인 조건에서 벗어나서 굉장히 섬세한 게 발노름이나 그다음에 어깨짓, 시선 처리 굉장히 잘 받아들이는 것 같아. 이해하고 그리고 열심히 하는 모습이 이쁘죠.
I don't study hard just to look busy. Korean dance as well, there's very much of an internal focus. Ballet it's very athletic. You need to do it when you're young. As you know, most ballet dancers, you can't continue to be a professional performer in ballet as you get older. But with Korean dance, it's more, the older you get, the deeper the dance gets and the better your dancing gets, because you develop not just the technical, the technique, but also you draw on your life experience and your dance becomes deeper. To study pansori more deeply, I started taking private lessons in the summer. My teacher always emphasizes the importance of Han. It's not easy to express this deep sense of sorrow and anguish that's thought to be unique to Koreans.
다시 노래 뿌 시작.
To perform pansori, a form of musical storytelling, you must have a wide vocal range. Especially in sukdemori, because there are a lot of changes in pitch. Sometimes I will slow it down in the video editing program, and then I'll listen carefully so I can follow all the pitches accurately. I've studied classical music ever since I was a child, but this music has a special delicacy and power. Every time I experience Han, my whole body responds.
노래는 그냥 하는 게 아니고 표정으로 좀 슬픈 게 정말 묻어나와. 이 계면조라는 거를 로렌이 좀 몸으로 느끼는 것 같아.
한평천지 나주 봉경을 바래보니 만장군 봉이 높이 솟아
character is going through some kind of pain, the voice often gets rougher, and you don't really get that in opera, but you get that in Changguk, that expression of pain, and it becomes very, very rough and raw and more real to me.
Are we just gonna end up walking up to the tower?
Of course we are.
My husband and I climb Mount Namsan for the first time in a long while. We come here when we miss the forests of home.
When I'm in the U.S., I practice. My grandparents had a house in Vermont on a mountain that has stayed in my family, so it's a really good place for doing mountain study.
I'll practice pansori today.
화분공산 우리부터 옥석이 모두 다 탔으니 여간 적이 있으리까 그러면 저것이 해랑화란 말이냐 해랑화란 말씀 당지 않소.
A few days from now, there will be a performance at the National Theatre to celebrate the completion of our pansori class. There, I will give a solo performance.
그러면 저것이 귀신이냐? 귀신이란 말씀 당지 않소. 대면 천지 밝은 낮에.
Most Koreans regard gugak as just another aspect of traditional culture. Seeing a foreigner in love with that beautiful music might stir their interest in this ancient form of culture.
참 좋았습니다. 우리도 못하는 그 판소리를 저렇게 외국인이 하니까 아주 반갑고 자랑스럽네요.
The day of the performance. Today is the day I've been waiting for. I'm wearing this for Kangang Sule, and I'll change later for the Changguk where I'm playing Pangja. I'll be playing Pangja, a character that could be compared to Sancho from Don Quixote.
한국적인 제스처, 한국적인 표정, 가장 한국적인 거를 잘 표현할 수 있는 사람이겠다. 그리고 방자의 캐릭터가 굉장히 중요하거든요. 그런 재치 있고 익살스러운 그런 것들을 잘 표현할 수 있는 사람이 로렌이 딱이겠다 싶어서.
I'm confident that I will do well.
저희 판소리반의 창극 춘향전 지금부터 시작하겠습니다.
I finally appear on stage as Pangja.
우리 둘 중에 누가 나이가 더 많으냐? 도련님은 지금 6세이었고 성인은 6인데 누가 먼저 먹어야 옳습니까?
My Chola dialect makes the audience break out in laughter. Gugak expresses life's joy, anger, sorrow, and happiness. That profound message fills the theater. For me, Changguk expresses that more than say opera. For me, that Han is probably the thing that is like the unique strength of gugak. It's that feeling of like a cathartic experience of like release of pain or that kind of thing. So Han is the thing that probably draws me most to gugak. Saturday afternoon.
Not necessarily.
I become an artistic director of Seoul Shakespeare Company.
And the whole of
My acting has developed since I started studying gugak.
When you're quoting someone else's whisper, that was the extreme version. But even right in the beginning, it kind of feels like your voice is it's like it goes here and then it goes down, out in a direct way.
Gugak has not only influenced the way I make sounds, it also inspired me to add Korean elements to theater.
Green and pale from his boneless gum and dashed the brains out, and I so swear as you have done to this.
The skirt is like a Korean dance skirt. I'm hoping to use Korean music and dance in theater training in the future. So teaching like Korean singing style, like pansori, which is something that I do.
Shakespeare's plays.
There we go.
And gugak. Recently, I've been working on bringing the two together.
That angle's not necessary.
My husband is also a member of the company. If you look carefully, you can see the pleats that are used in hanbok. These are based on the rehearsal skirts that we use in Korean dance.
Show me 1,000 that have
I also added elements of Korean traditional dance to the actors' movements.
Look round about the wicked street.
A lot of the movements that I used in this scene are based on seungmu, and so I used the sticks and long sleeves for the costume design. And also there's in my hair, there's a fan. A blend of Shakespeare and gugak. Who would have imagined? Each performance I've tried to sneak in some kind of little gugak element. Gugak is very much a part of kind of my identity as a performer and the core of my kind of artistic expression. So it's become very natural for me to put those things into my performances. It's not a great... Gugak broadens my artistic expression.
When she talks about certain things in gugak, I sort of say, I think, oh, that makes sense, because that seems to be a very Korean thing to do, and maybe that comes from the older culture. So I think it helps me understand Korean culture a bit more, because she talks to me about gugak.
Came to pick up my taepyeongmu hanbok for my performance next week. Yeah.
Recently, I've been focused on practicing taepyeongmu. And with my solo performance coming up just a week from now, my costume is finally ready.
It's been 8 years, and now I'm finally buying one costume for this dance, because this is the dance that I know the best right now.
Do you like it? Yes, yeah, very much.
Now, all I have to do is practice. Taepyeongmu is a dance that prays for peace in the country. Because it represents a performance by kings and queens, each movement demonstrates self-control. Yet it's extravagant and requires the most dynamic techniques of all the traditional dances.
Taepyeongmu is a very rhythmic dance, but it has different sections where the rhythm is, the rhythm changes for each section. I would say it's more dynamic and more charismatic than the other dances that I've studied.
Naturally, it is that much harder to learn taepyeongmu.
뻣뻣해서 그래. 그치? 그냥 쑥 빼. 빼봐봐. 팔꿈치 이렇게 털어봐. 이거 연습 많이 해야 돼. 태평은 옷 벗는 게 제일 겁나는 부분 중에 하나야. 거의 시작. 덩궁다. 그치? 몸이 돌아가야 돼. 그치? 쿵쿵. 눈으로 다 배웠어. 말귀를 잘 알아들어.
I feel like I've gone one step forward. I hope that taepyeongmu can take me a little further and deeper into the world of gugak.
My life would be totally different. I wouldn't have I wouldn't have done Shakespeare again, probably. I wouldn't have met my husband. And I think that as an actor also, I wouldn't have developed as much. My life would be totally different if I weren't doing gugak.
Taepyeongmu is as difficult as it is riveting. And today I will finally be able to test what I've learned so far.
This is a dance competition that's organized by Gangnam-gu. There are 25 teams or solos. It's good to be able to perform this dance for the first time as a solo.
I am the only foreign participant in this competition, but I don't want to attract attention with my looks. The competition begins. Unique dances and songs that cannot be found anywhere else in the world. They fill the stage and move the audience.
Very helpful to be nervous, so trying not to be. I think the main goal is to not be nervous. So.
4년 동안 잘 배웠으니까 오늘 무대에서 떨지 말고 긴장하지 말고 천천히 잡아봐. 파이팅, 파이팅. 예쁘게.
차가볼 13번 태평무 여러분 큰 박수로 청해 보겠습니다.
Finally, it's my turn. I don't usually get stage fright, but today I take deep breaths as I continue with the performance. This time, I remove the outer garment without any problem. Once I relax, gugak melody ingrained in my body and soul makes me dance. I've shown everything I have.
I was a little nervous, but it went well.
Looks like even my husband loved my performance.
I started this dance when we were doing Hamlet. It's been a long time.
Oh, so it's the first time you performed it?
As a solo, yeah.
Wow, very graceful and interesting, and she looked like a queen.
How did the audience enjoy it?
그 다음에 아까 그 로렌 씨 있죠? 아까 태평무 보니까 너무 잘 추시더라고요. 그러니까 너무 반했어요, 우리 로렌. 오늘 너무너무 수고하셨어요.
I received a special award. It seems to recognize my efforts to publicize gugak and encourage me to continue doing so.
I like to teach gugak as I feel like I'd like to be able to help other people get started so that then they can go on to pursue more advanced study. I'm planning on continuing for as long as I can.
Which genre of gugak should I study next? Which play should I blend with gugak? My love for gugak will go on.